No.
How do you feel about Christmas Carol?
Hate them. Hate them. Fucking hate all of them.
Because I know where you work. They play
where I work for the time being.
They play like what? Haven't they been on loop?
I'd rather listen to The Darkness while fucking doing my job.
Like for 3 days straight.
It's the same shit. The first day of Christmas, I bought a fucking piece of shit.
That's the song. I was thinking about this.
That song's horrible.
Do you know? Well, first off, right? Like, if somebody got you a partridge in a pear tree,
Is a partridge? Two turtle doves.
I thought it was like I thought it was the partridge family on a tree
in the bus. Come on, everybody, get happy. What the fuck's this doing?
No, but not just that. Whoever is singing that song is the most selfish cunt you'll ever meet. Because you turn around, what's he got now?
Exactly. My true love gave to me. What the fuck?
You gave him nothing. Yeah. So the end of the song is on the last day of Christmas. I gave them a lighter.
I gave them a card. What do you think?
My true love said, "Fuck off."
Yeah, but true love, all right. Imagine she gives you 2 turtle doves. What the fuck am I going to do with this?
How that goes to one time. Was it what?
5 diamond rings,
and still not satisfied. 5 of them. I bought 1 of them, and I know how shit how expensive that shit is.
All those rings were Sauron. He lost them all. He may actually made 5 fucking 1 rings. He's kept losing the fucking part.
Yeah, but she's not. Whoever, if it's a guy or girl, that song's about. Who wrote that buzz? Who wrote that song?
Let's look this. I actually want to research this. What the hell do they actually give? So let's look. 12 Days of Christmas song.
Well, we're looking. Can I just say also the Drummer Boy's most ridiculous song of Rubber Bum Bum. What is that about? You know the song, the Drummer Boy. It's like I'm really paying attention to here.
Rubber Bum Bum.
Rubber Bum Bum.
Rub my bum. So weird. It's like,
what sort of song is that? I don't know. All right, here are the verses. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave... Drummers. Well, that's cheap for a start.
No, he's giving a bunch of drummers.
He's won a diamond. I bet you, after all that, there's no diamond ring. A partridge in the partridge family in a pear.
So what? Pipers piping. What the fuck is that?
Geese are laying.
A bunch of drug takers.
So you're like, okay, this is what I got him for Christmas.
Ladies dancing!
What? Ladies dance.
Yeah.
9 ladies dance.
Well, if Dahlia gave you that, she's pretty relaxed about it.
They got clothes on. Like what? Here are the 12 days of Christmas. The proper 12 days of Christmas. 12 drummers drumming. Would you get these fucking drummers out of the lounge?
Dahlia, hit the drums.
11 pipers piping.
What the hell?
I don't even.
Drug takers.
10 lords leaping. What, Sith lords? Palpatine. I got to leap over this chair.
See? Lords of the dance.
One day, my new apprentice, you'll leap over the chair.
Lords
9 ladies dancing. How big is this guy's fucking house?
I'm all for that.
8 maids are milking. What?
Milking a bunch of maids. Maybe they're all pregnant and having kids and they're all milk themselves.
7 swans are swimming.
7 swines, that's what I reckon. 7
swans.
What are you going to do with a swan?
No, 6 geese are laying. So really...
So you can have a bunch of geese laying
5 gold rings. See? It's not done. It's 5 gold rings. Gold ring.
Yeah.
4 collie bird. What the fuck is a collie bird?
Or calling bird.
Calling bird. Imagine how noisy this is.
So this place giving you the fucking zoo.
3 French hens. See, that's just racist for a start. It can't be normal hens. They've got to be French hens. 2 turtle doves and...
The Partridge family.
And Alan Partridge.
So,
in a tree.
So let's go down. They give you a bunch of drummers in your house making a bunch of noise. A bunch of drug-taking pipers.
Yeah.
A bunch of Sith lords
having a jump.
A bunch of
playing hopscotch.
9 strippers dancing in your house. 8 milkmaids milking their tits.
7 Sydney swans.
No one's got a clue about that, but I'll say it's Warwick Kappa. Just look up Warwick Kappa, people, and you think, okay, that makes sense.
Look up Warwick Kappa / sex video.
No.
Look that up. All my American... Look that up.
Imagine the most, flamboyant, ridiculous NFL player who wore the most tightest shorts, his ass was hanging out, long blonde hair.
And nicknames are dancers with a gut full of bourbon.
He is a complete fucking tosser. Because we're 7 Sydney Swans, 6 geese laying a bunch of shit in your house, 5
gold rings,
What are you going to do
and
with that?
still not satisfied.
Yes.
So this guy, yeah, that's just it. After you get to 5 golden rings, he's like, shit, I've got to get creative. I've got to get geese. It's like 4 calling birds.
That keeps you
See,
awake
I don't
at
blame her for getting the shit about that. If somebody caught me 4 calling birds, I'd be like, well, what the fuck?
Fucking
What's that?
noisy. Birds are a pain in the ass.
Like, yeah.
French hen? What are you going to do a fucking French hen besides eat the bastard?
What is a turtle, though? Is that just like a Game of Thrones does?
It's just Ninja
Does it
Turtle.
Just fly off?
It's a ninja turtle.
Is it
Made
like
with a
maybe it means 2 turtle communicators. You know,
What,
the turtle link things they had?
Oh,
What were they?
Oh.
Turtle link. Turtle com.
turtle click on it.
Turtle com?
Turtle com. Oh, I don't know. Turtle something or other.
What were they called?
Turtle com. You're all right.
Yeah. And Alan Partridge.
And the partridge family.
Sitting in a pear tree. So at least he can hand you a pear.
Well, there you go. But that is literally the true 12. What a fucking stingy bastard. And it does not end with anything about, oh, and I gave them a birthday card. Or a Christmas card.
Yeah, I want to know I want to know the other side of that
But
story.
all
really.
the Christmas songs. Seriously, go through all the Christmas songs. They're all twisted.
They are very incorrect. Like, Deck the Halls with Bells of Holly, la 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 la.
Yeah, very original. You actually said they couldn't think of words. La 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 la. Bum bum bum.
Yeah, that's little drummer boy.
Never
Rubber
read a
bum
word.
bum.
They all ran out of fucking words. And then you got bloody songs like Santa Claus is coming to town. Creepy.
Who's ringing the jingle bells too? Like,
Jingle Bell Rock. I don't know. Some Rocky. He's just dancing over. But then you got, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Well, fucking nosy bastard. Stalker.
I love how like, silent night. It can't be too fucking silent if you're singing. It's making a bit of noise. So silent night. Well, no, you see something. I'm trying to fucking sleep. It's not silent at all.
I don't think Mary was too silent when she was spurting him out of a twat.
No, of course, it
There's
would have
a
been
Christmas-
silent.
There's a Christmas image for you
It would
people.
have been 3 wise guys. The 3 wise guys.
As I said, they've never sang a song about the birth.
Well, because you can't. It was an immaculate birth. It was like she just had a sleep in the baby.
So
came.
God raped her.
Oh, pretty much.
Technically, he's a
3
God.
wise guys. Imagine that if that happened now. 3 wise men turn up your house. We followed a star. Yeah, all right.
Can just have to call the police.
Bought your gifts. What am I going to do with that?
I
shit?
keep saying it every year. That scene is only perfect from the life of Brian.
Yeah, I know.
They do have the wrong.
3 wise. I like how people call wise guys. It's like now, you
How wise are you to follow a
if you
star on a
take-
camel?
If you take those Bible stories, oh man, I don't want to get into
No,
this.
let's go.
If you take some
If you're
of those
listening
stories,
to this and you think we're
literally-
religious.
literally, and if you imagine them now, I'm like, you can't tell me. I'm sorry. If some senior citizen turned around and said, "I'm going to build a giant boat, put all the animals on there because there's a giant flood coming," if someone said that to you, you'd say, you know,
But that's not Christmas. That's just weird. And Moses. Okay, he parted the seas. Bullshit. Bullshit.
it's
all
Charlton
right?
Heston. Of course, he.
Oh
parted
yeah,
the
he
seas.
did. Yeah. He came down from a mountain with 2 fucking stones, saying, "Oh, God gave me these."
I always remember that line out of 10 Commandments, and it just doesn't sound. If there is a God, it just doesn't. When he turns around,
He looked at some burning bush.
He opens a burning bush, and his first reaction wasn't, "Shit, I'm going to put out that bush." His first reaction was, "Must be God. I might have a chat."
God just sitting there. I got a bit bored. Why didn't come to Earth?
Why didn't God turn around and say, "Moses, would you mind putting out that fucking bush?"
So there you go. You know what? God is an arsonist. Anytime you have forest fires because that bastard set the fire
I
to it.
believe God is responsible for the movie Backdraft.
And Volcano.
No, so when he parts the Red Sea in 10 Commandments, he uses this line. He uses, "Witness God's mighty wrath." I'm like, that sounds more like Khan. It sounds more like he's talking about Khan rather than
I'm thinking
God.
of Galvatron when he's trying to open the Matrix. He's like, "Taste my
There is
wrath."
God. You can't turn around and tell me, "Yes, hear my wrath. I'm going to part this sea like I do my bum." like Like, it's just not very religious.
No.
It's not very
God's-
godly. It's not the image I get of God.
God is an arsehole. What did he do to those people? Now, they might have...
Made them walk all around for 50 years. Because two of them had decided to have a few drinks.
What did he do to the Egyptians, though? You know what? I'm going to send fire down. I'm going to send locust. I'm going to kill your firstborn
Sons.
Fucking-
And that's the sort of...
That's the God.
That's the sort of nice God, a benevolent God who loves you. But he'll kill all your first children. You might not have done anything
King
wrong.
Joffrey's a nicer king than he ever was.
It's true, he never did that.
He's never done that shit. So when you think about it, Joffrey, who has murdered a lot of people, has never killed any firstborn.
Sons. Everyone.
Absolutely.
And I love, you know how they stop him? Remember how they stop him in that? They put a little sign on the door.
Oh yeah, the red. Wait a bit of red. Don't come in here.
Put a red cross. Oh, must be a fan of the X-Files. I'll leave them alone.
Yeah. So in conclusion, God's a bastard.
We do have topics, though.
So in conclusion, he kills firstborn kids, rapes Mary, makes Moses
Makes everyone wander around for 50 years.
Well, for miles and miles. You know what? I'll part the sea for you. There.
But he can part an ocean. He's got a mighty wrath.
Tells Buddy, she's fucking name, go build a boat.
No.
Go build a boat.
And then I'm going to kill everyone. That's what he said. I'm going to make a boat and I'm going to kill everyone.
I think he was talking to Satan, go, watch this, I'll make this dumb cunt build a boat, put all the animals in there. Satan's like, no, it won't happen. He's like, you watch. And after that, you know what? I'm going to make the whole world fucking flood.
That's right. I'm going to get a whole lot of rain. I'm going to get a whole lot of rain. You know what?
And then his poor son get crucified. No.
Yeah, that's right. Could you imagine? You know what they'd call that now? Child abuse. That's what they'd call it now.
Yeah, even he said, yeah, why have you forsaken me? Right.
Imagine that.
Too busy drinking.
People, I want you to see. Now imagine that. Imagine if some poor guy said, my father stapled me to a cross,
Put a bunch of spikes for you.
put a bunch of spikes,
Whip the
whipped the
shit
shit out of me, and he's forsaken me. And then half an hour later after he died, people would be like, you know, he's a very giving man, his father. It's what's happened.
And then what they do? They put him behind a giant boulder.
And instead of, I tell you, they wouldn't get him off the cross, but they'd build a bunch of fucking statues of him, wouldn't they? Everywhere. Like, put him in millions and millions of places around the world, but they wouldn't get him off the bloody thing, would they?
That's too much work. Too much work. See, God didn't want them to.
Oh.
He said, no, just leave him up there. Just leave him there.
Can we make sure CJ's mum doesn't hear the show?
Oh,
We really...
all we're doing is pointing out the other facts that people that they really need to think about. Really think about. If you want to worship a God who really
I've got no problem. But look, there's a difference between like saying I believe in God. I don't believe in the way the Bible.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's
There could be
something.
There could be a God, but I'm not going to pray to him every night.
But don't. If people who take the stories in the Bible literally.
Oh yeah.
Like as when you read it, it's like this is the most violent thing I've ever fucking read. Like,
You know, Adam and Eve.
oh, good.
He makes Adam. You know what? We need someone with tits. Instead of just making another one, he goes, you know what, Adam? I'm going to take one of your ribs. There she is. And you know what? I'm going to tempt you with this apple. If you eat this apple, get the fuck out of my garden.
What's a snake doing in his garden?
The devil. I think it's meant to be the devil.
Oh, is it? I just thought he would go, you know, I might have a snake in my garden. Quite a fan of Temple of Doom. With the big fucking snake in the dinner time.
Because you know what Adam said? Oh, snake, surprise!
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They were the first words ever spoken, ever.
And then, you know what, and then after it had him, Adam turned around, the second word, I hate snakes, God! I hate them! And God comes in, all right, show a little backbone.
Ever kicks him out of fucking the Garden of Eden. I told you it'd be all right.